Now, the first day of school is always filled with excitement, but today it came with some uncertainty. That's because Transit Windsor eliminated its school bus extras earlier this year, a move aimed at reducing overcrowding and improving service overall. So how did the morning commute go? We sent our Bob Bellacicco out to find out. So Bob, what did you find?
Well, Stephanie, there was a lot of excitement for the first day of school, obviously, and as expected, there was a lot of traffic around Holy Names. But believe it or not, we only ran into one student who was late because of the Transit Windsor realignment.
I expected that there were going to be some folks that weren't going to arrive on time.
It happened, but not as much as some thought it might. Of 5 city buses to arrive at Holy Names High School shortly before and after the morning bell, David Kubay was the lone rider to be late.
I had to wait for the bus in the morning for like 20 minutes, and then I had to do another stop, which made me late for school for another 10 minutes.
Kieran McKenzie, chair of the Transit Windsor Board, visited the area near the high school to see how things would unfold since the school bus extra program was eliminated earlier this year. He took note of the late arrival, but overall was pleasantly surprised by the transition.
There hasn't been the backlogs or a huge number of students arriving late for school, which I think is a very, very good sign.
McKenzie believes families have adjusted to their new schedules, but understands what people like Naohem Sufan might be going through.
When he bused last year, it was way easier for me.
So where would the bus pick him up?
Right there at the Kenilworth and South Cameron.
Now, Sufan's eldest and others like him either have to catch a ride with a parent before work or walk about 10 minutes to a bus stop.
They have to somehow figure it out. It's a lot of work on us. It's a lot of stress on us, too.
Look at the feedback and figure out if there's some quote-unquote tweaks that we could potentially look at making or improvements.
The Catholic Board has asked principals at Holy Names and St. Joe's to monitor the amount of lates in the morning caused by the change in service and the amount of traffic around those schools.
Hope that over the next week or so that people are going to adjust accordingly to the changes and plan their routes to school in the morning in such a way that they can avoid a lot of the congestion that we're seeing at some of those schools.
Now, the school boards and Transit Windsor say they will continue to monitor the situation. They'll also continue to have open discussions with all their stakeholders, including students, to ensure that the changes are not causing undue hardships. Stephanie?
Good to know. Okay, Bob Bellacicco, thank you for this.